And this is 3-4, radio check frequency 130 over.
3-4, this is 3-7, let me Charlie 130 over.
Okay, yeah.
Good copy out.
Any station on this is Alpha 2 IC on frequency 132, radio check over.
Make Williams 2 IC, since he already went through being 4 IC.
Yep, signed.
Yeah, he already went through his training yesterday.
Okay. How about you said me? Okay.
Delta radio check frequency 134.
This is a good place for Williams to get his training in 2 IC, especially Mahala, but Garcia is here, so.
Yo, why am I moving?
Oh, with that said as well, Lee, remind me to
Checking out 132 over.
go over the whole thing with Mahala, like we did yesterday.
Charlie 132 over.
User in your channel timed out.
Lee, did you copy?
Negative. Too much noise on my net. Say again.
Remind me to do one with Mahala, what I did with Williams.
User joined your channel.
Got it.
Charlie on frequency 131.2 over.
That should be better.
Madawa, fix our line a little bit.
Let's close the line up.
Testing.
Fix the line a little bit.
Oh, I'm here. I had a technical issue for a second.
Bravo to Guerrero, radio check 133.2 over.
Cap's filling in, huh?
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Roger out. What'd you do?
Whisper and safe.
Dude, darn, my shit's all wonky.
Oh, here you come. My previous experience tells me that when someone says, "Oh fuck," something's not right.
Yeah. So guys over at the armory threw me an old school vest, so I'm gonna go bitch out.
Havoc 3, this is.
3-1, this is 3-6.
Let's go
Where's
fix it.
Brody at?
Radio check on 134.3 over. Certain to get cut out.
3-1, this is 3-6.
Fall out and get a AT.
Oh yeah.
Havoc 3, this. Damn it.
3-1, make sure you and you guys are on Whisper. Great. 3-2, set your traffic.
I'll be advised, missing one more guy. He's coming in late. Had to make him do PT.
Okay. And everybody on my team is in whispering. Wait.
So I'll copy 3-2. Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
Rush it tonight.
3-4 is 3-7, send traffic over.
All my guys are in and loaded. We're expecting one late arrival who hasn't shown up yet.
Roger that, 3-4 over.
Copy out.
Sorry, Sarge.
No jab, push green. No jab, it's in service. Not gonna have any heavy armor.
With that being said, do you want me to switch out more HE?
Make sure you guys on Whisper.
3-3, this is 3-6 over. That's 3-3.
Let's go.
3-3, which team is drum leading over?
Modify.
Sorry, I forgot all about that.
So I'll copy out.
And sorry, mine. After this, could I talk to you for a minute? I seem to be having an issue.
No way.
Off count, 15 Sierra.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm counting.
Oh shit. Let me make sure I got my GoPro on.
I'm gonna have second morning.
Oh, I think. Nope, never mind.
He's gonna seal this.
You legit look at Pascal's helmet cam.
15.
Unless you have it already, Smith.
They were putting up posters when I was in there earlier.
I see one.
I literally just worked. Come home.
John?
Guess we're not gonna have a medic because he's not wanting to show up.
Smith, you got the CLS? You got your priority straight.
He said he went for breakfast. I mean, for food, not breakfast.
From now on, make sure you have CLS.
Back on comms.
Got lost on his way to the Burger Kings.
Groot.
Yeah.
He has to do his sexual favors first.
That's a 3-1 and 3-2 will be on assault.
That's
He's pretty good at that, too.
Who wants to have sexual relations with him.
Roger that.
Well, on the Morverhand, we're in assault, boys, so.
Oh, that's a
He walks around with it.
If eavesdropping's not a crime, I overhear them say that we're on an assault.
Fuck yeah.
So you're trying to get walks around with a big giant gallon bottle of mouthwash.
You know what I think? Girl is trying to skip the tripod.
Sergeant Stewart, you sure you don't want me to use that AT to save your ass again?
I can save my own ass.
Pretty sure
Like last week?
Still trying
What?
to get that purchase from last night.
Oh no, you didn't.
I just checked this morning.
Hup, hut, Smith, hup, hut.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4. 3-4 is 3-7, send traffic over. I just had a late arrival show up, which means I gotta switch my guys around a little bit. I'm sending my fill-in gunner back to become an assistant. We'll be ready in 2 minutes. Roger, make it happen.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Why are you so respectful today?
What is that, Sergeant?
We're almost ready.
No, it's not
Come
green.
to accept himself as how he is.
It's black.
I'm gonna annoy Grill so hard. I'm gonna be so annoying to Grill.
I mean, I always like it when he doesn't show up.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, this 3-7, send it over.
My guy's still not here yet. That's my medic, but we're ready to go though.
Roger that. Yeah, I heard that he's having tech issues. We'll get him sorted out when he's in, over.
You want me to
Roger.
switch over and go grab my medic bag yet? No.
It's out.
That's correct. He is not qualified.
Oh, roger that.
I'd rather have the manual do it than
Yeah, I didn't hear what he said. So.
MGO. So you'll have both CLS and
I mean, he looked like he came over and was like, "Tell, come with me," and then he ran off.
Yep, that's better than having the CLS on an AR because he used
That
to
was
shoot
like
the
the
shooting
"Tell,
at
come with
the
me" stance.
I'm only using this baby.
Special Stein wants. Fuck, I get promotion. Private Stein wants to know if you want me to go grab his medic kit.
Nope, he's never been assigned as medic, and as I said before, he stays as a fill-in.
Check that.
Correction, disregard.
11B.
He stays as a fill-in because we need more 11 Bravos. We need a medic. Just grab extended CLS. Can't have a fire team missing one guy.
Stein, fall out, get the CLS.
I mean, if I said it,
You got me.
really screw the
But he will be here. The mic will be here, so I don't think we really need it right now. So call him back. Bring Stein back over. Bring Stein back over here.
I just point.
Disregard Stein, just
Yep. Roger that.
I like the common names.
Once we are ready to go, and then if the mic's still not here, they will grab extended CLS.
Havoc 3, this is
But
3-4.
he will be here.
I doubt it. You have such belief, Sergeant Smith.
No, he will.
Thank you.
So all he's doing is getting food.
We used to have,
I was playing
3-4, this 3-7, send traffic over.
fucking World War III game.
This 3-4, all my guys are in and ready to go.
No, the update was
Roger that,
like
3-4, good shit.
20 bytes.
Over.
You're Bravo assistant now, so you should be blue. Alright, 3-4's ready.
Is he even in Arma right now? Or is he playing it?
That is.
Don't forget out the traffic.
3, 2,
Sergeant McCoy. Don't forget out the traffic with Sergeant McCoy. He's gonna sit there thinking. Yeah, he said over. Yeah, copy. How you doing, Corporal Russell?
3-3, this 3-7, are you guys ready to go over?
Doing good. Like until someone looks up to me.
3-1, still waiting on the 1.
Alright, I'm not gonna harass you guys, sorry man. See you later.
3-1. It's 3-3, we're ready to go, we're just missing the captain. Roger that, 3-3, 3-7 out.
So 1 for 3-1, and then just.
I have a feeling with the operation and being withdrawn under fire, we should probably take more smoke grenades.
Probably.
You know how many I fucking got for
Thanks for that.
The man with many rounds, I object to taking.
Get ready to move. He overheard hearing front.
Make sure you're always there.
I am. I am. Yeah.
So how am I gonna get that?
My last question.
Get that what? Why is your Mecha dagger in your backpack? No, she should be at.
I always carry extra because I.
Oh wait, you're an AR. So I'd say why you have so many boxes. Wait, you're not an AR. Why you have so many boxes?
I'm not. I only have 2. I always carry extra because I'm underweight. Might as well take something.
Okay. As long as you're not overweight.
I'm 36 kilos.
Once Alpha shows up, should I
2, 4, 8, 10. 20, 2, 10, 12. Moving on to Garcia.
Time for questions. So
Oh God! Let me not touch those bloody tampons.
we'll come in with the
Pinching tool.
I don't think he's gonna show up.
He'll show up.
I have no faith.
Clear check 1-3.1.
Joe says he's trying quote unquote.
Sounds good.
User joined your channel.
Say something again on 133.1 Smith.
What was I gonna do again? Please someone remind me.
So as soon as Illyria gets back, we'll just start it.
Oh.
So we're at 17 after.
Is something seriously fucked up with his mic for anyone else?
Sounds fine. No. Sounds fine.
Clear check on 133. Is Alpha?
This is Bravo.
Alpha's Bravo. So Charlie 1, 2, 3 over.
Whew.
Roger.
Close.
I knew he was gonna say that.
You catch and ask what the Alpha was.
Yes,
by the way, my helmet camera.
Done.
I don't know what. Oh shit.
User
I wonder what
disconnected
today's
from your
training is
channel.
gonna be.
Yes.
What?
Alright.
If only I could read.
So much blood.
What dude is that?
Alright, 3 this is 3-1, all set, ready to go.
Your channel.
3-1 this 3-7, solid copy, over.
Say something else on point 1 Smith.
Havoc 3,
Oh,
school
say it
circle on me.
again.
School circle on.
Heard him.
Make sure you're not transmitting on Vaughn.
Yeah, that may be what's happening. I don't know why it's like that. Let me fix it.
And I'm with T2. Who's my battle buddy?
Do you know how to check that?
Or sorry, Hill.
Yeah, I do. I see it when I hit caps.
Private Hill, got it.
Okay.
Yep. Roger.
Alright, Havoc 3, how's everybody doing today?
Good, LT.
Alright,
Some
good
pretty
shit.
nice boards.
Good shit, yep. Alright, so, stand by. Alright, so, for today, basically, seeing as how right now we don't have any active missions planned right now, basically the plan is we're going to, in the hope of trying to preserve some of the lotion within the AO so you guys don't use it all up, we're going to go ahead and get some training conducted here. So, that said, Sergeant Lyon here already has something arranged for us. So, Sergeant Lyon, go ahead and come on up, give you training.
All right, Havoc 3, this is going to be a short school portion. This should just take 5, maybe 10 minutes max. Go over some of the topics to keep in mind as we're training today. Stand by. All right, today we're going to be training on how to conduct an effective fighting withdrawal. In this unit, we're often conducting offensive operations, defensive operations a little bit less, but we're almost never withdrawing. So learning how to withdraw safely and efficiently gives us the opportunity to train on a number of different skills at a bunch of different levels. Advance the slide, please. We will be training on reaction to contact, effective use of terrain and smoke for cover and concealment, effective use of suppressive fire, bounding back by squads, 2 ICs taking over, carrying our wounded, and quickly and efficiently organizing ourselves for convoy operations while under fire.
He's a slide ahead.
Withdrawals are often the result of an unsustainable defense, so let's quick recap the 3 main types of defensive operations. Advance. You all know what a hasty defense is, because we're doing it all the time. You're out on patrol, you come under attack, you immediately find cover, concealment. If there's no cover or concealment, you get flat, pop smoke to create concealment. Maybe you throw up an entrenchment to create cover if it's safe to do so. Then determine where the attack's coming from and engage. A deliberate defense is a defense from a prepared position. The primary focus here is on assigning and maintaining sectors of fire, making the best use of supporting assets to slow, halt, and repel the enemy attack. A mobile defense is when a limited counterattack is planned on an enemy's flank once they've committed to the attack. That's not something we're going to be training on today, just know that it exists. So those are the three main types of defensive operations. Advance. Moving on to withdrawals. Commanders conduct withdrawals to preserve the force, release it for a new mission, avoid combat under poor conditions, or reposition their forces. In a larger scale withdrawal, commanders organize advance, a security force, and a main body. The security force prevents the enemy from interfering with the main body's withdrawal. The main body forms up behind the security force and begins its withdrawal. The security force remains between the enemy and the withdrawing force to cover and conceal its movement. Once the main body has successfully withdrawn a safe distance, the security force begins its withdrawal. Now, important note here, if the security force is unable to withdraw because it's under such heavy fire, it is conceivable that elements of the main body are sent back to assist the security force. I hope that's not going to happen today, but I want everyone to be prepared for that eventuality. Moving on, there are two types of withdrawals: tactical withdrawals and occupied or planned withdrawals, both of which we'll be training on today. Advance. For a tactical withdrawal, the key concepts are to delay the enemy and trade space for time without becoming decisively engaged. Advance. For an occupied withdrawal, the key concepts are that it is planned in advance, that you conceal your movements as much as possible, and that you avoid decisive engagement. Advance. So to recap, a tactical withdrawal is usually the result of an unsustainable, hasty defense. An occupied or planned withdrawal is usually the result of an unsustainable, deliberate defense. The key to both types of withdrawals is to avoid becoming decisively engaged, which you can boil down to two words: advance. Keep moving. Now, in a lot of cases, that's easier said than done, right? You get shot in the kneecap, you have to patch up before continuing movement, or your squad takes a mortar or a grenade or a tank round, 3 guys are down, and what do you do now? So we're about to move on to the dry fire exercise, I think, and work on some of the skills that will allow us to continue moving even when under fire. But let's quickly talk about some key concepts. Advance. Suppressive fire. Suppression effects are modeled in Arma. Putting a round within 10 meters of an enemy may interrupt their movement and throw off their spotting and targeting abilities for a brief period. In a withdrawal scenario, that means you don't necessarily have to stop and drop the guy that's engaging you. If your rounds are close enough to the enemy, you've bought yourself some breathing room to continue withdrawing. Of course, it's ideal if you drop the guy, but that's not always possible. Concealing and masking smoke. Smoke popped close to you is concealment. Smoke popped closer to the enemy is masking. Both are effective provided the wind and terrain are taken into account. For example, popping smoke on a steep hillside is probably not going to provide you effective concealment for very long. Carrying your wounded. Now, the animation is slow picking up a wounded soldier. It feels like every enemy in the AO is shooting at you while you're doing this, but if you look at the big picture, it's almost always your best option in a withdrawal scenario. If you do the math on carrying versus dragging down friendlies, the time involved evens out at about 20 meters or 20 steps. So if you're moving someone less than 20 meters, it's probably better to drag them. We all know there are problems with dragging, so sometimes just picking them up and carrying them can be your best option. 2IC steps up immediately. There is no other scenario in which it is more important for a 2IC to be on comms immediately if the squad leader goes down. HQ has to know the status of all squads at all times during a withdrawal, or we risk leaving people behind to get killed or captured. We will, I think, be incorporating this into the dry fire exercise. So, squad leaders, if you have not already assigned a 2IC, get it done as soon as I shut my mouth. That actually wraps it up for the school portion. I now turn it over to Sergeant McCoy to continue the training.
Thanks, Sergeant Lyon. Any questions so far about any of this information?
Can't hear you.
Ah, son of a bitch. Is this better?
Excellent, Sergeant.
All right. Any questions or anything about that? Anything the Sergeant Line touched on?
Negative.
Alright, that said, unfortunately, we were going to be going to do a dry fire exercise on this. However, Bravo Company shit the bed and they're not able to go do a patrol that they were tasked to do previously. Therefore, we're going to have to push out and go get it done ourselves. So, that said, Sergeant McCoy, it's the same briefing that you overheard earlier, so go ahead and pass that along, what you heard that Bravo was going to be doing. Pass it down to the rest of the platoon.
Roger that, LT. Alright, listen up. If you open your maps, we're going to be starting around Cop Xander, grid ref 176145. We're going to be dropping in there. We're going to take unarmed Vics, and a convoy. Convoy order is going to be 3-1, 3-2, 3-4, 3-3. We're going to take that to the east, following the route to Cop Alec. From there, we're going to commence a foot patrol to the south through those RPs. The patrol formation will be in a platoon column 3-3, followed by 3-4, 3-2, and then 3-1. All right, from there, we'll return to the Cop. We're just going out there. There is reports of a large enemy force near the town of Zareth in the area, but that was 72 hours ago. We no longer have a good reconnaissance on their position, so we could be in for a fight. All right, gentlemen, let's get this going. Squad leaders, take charge of your squads. Insert pole is directly behind you.
3-4, you heard him. Let's hit the pole.
Alpha stein.
Make way to the pole. We all heard what they said, correct?
Alright. Teammate, is it the same people by yourself or what?
Alright then, quick quiz. What's our marching order?
Third.
Maple say the full thing. I was asking for everyone.
Damn, Hardman.
See, look, we got conflicting ideas right here.
Alright, just pull a 360 as soon as you land.
3-4, let's orient south.
Let's fix it again. Go ahead and get your security to the west, but let's fix that again. Again, what was the marching order?
There they are.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, so let's just hold on till I get instructions.
Can I not get through this? There we go.
370 here.
Get the ARs up in the tower, so both Alpha and Bravo's AR up in the tower. Everyone else, get everyone on the Hesco barriers.
Elements, let me know when you're good to go, and we'll start loading this up. Over.
Yes,
Let me know if all your teams are here. Let's again, security to the west, security to the west. V2's got security to the west, 3-2 copies, over. Bravo, y'all here?
3-3 got security to the northeast. Yep, we're facing west.
And Alpha's all here, right?
Send out the marching order again.
Alpha's all.
Havoc 3 is 3-2, we're all here, over.
This is Charlie, we're all here at the southern end.
Roger. Say again, convoy order will be 3-1, 3-2, 3-4, and 3-3. 3-3 copies.
3-1, 3-2, 3-4, 3-3.
Which vehicle do you want in front? Over. You're gonna 3-1. You're just gonna take the first Vic in the line. All Vics are to the south, outside of the Cop. Let's start getting this loaded up.
Alright, let's start moving to get loaded up. Move towards the southeastern side of the Cop and get into the Vics. We're in the second Vic. These are unarmed vehicles, so Alpha Bravo, which one of you will take the Vic? Just let me know.
Charlie copies last.
Vehicles to the south, come on.
Aries, this is 3-6, send it.
How you feel about driving Alpha? There's only 3 of us, so yeah, it's all us. 3 of us.
Take this one right here. Take this one right here. This one right here.
Alpha, take the Vic. Hey, Phil.
Alpha's driving.
I don't fucking have it.
Solid copy, Aries.
Havoc 3-2 is loading in now. Letting know once we're all in, over.
Roger, 3-2.
Alpha, let me know you're all in. Commit once you're in.
Bravo, do you actually do you have an actual rifleman or negative?
Which Vic is?
I'll be driving. I'll be driving. I'll be driving.
So they're staggered here. You can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we'll need the 5th one, but
Special case, you're gonna be driving.
should be fine with 4. I'm gonna ride in the first Vic.
Hey, firm.
Charlie copies.
You got it, Sergeant Stewart. There you go.
Guess we're getting
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2 is 3-7, send it over.
Richard's all in, over.
Did you call me, Sergeant Smith?
No, I was saying, you almost got it to get in the Vic.
Oh, I see. Abuse. Havoc 3, this is 3-4. 3-4, this 3-7, send it over. One of my guys is having a gear issue. Other than that, we're loaded in. Roger that. Is he going to be able to fix it within 2 mics over?
What's convoy number again? 5-4?
5-0.
5-0.
Havoc 3 is 3-3, we're ready to go. Roger that, 3-3 over.
Copy. Make sure you guys have the earplugs in.
I think they might want us on convoy net, so go on convoy net just in case.
3-4 is 3-7, send it. My guy's going to have to leave the AO and come back in.
Copy.
Roger that, we'll get him teched in when he's ready. Over. 3-4 out.
Also, all mics be advised, Tree 2 does not have a mic currently. He might be inserted later, but for now, just know that they might need support from one of you.
Standing access to vehicle inventory,
drop off only clicking
Good copy, I'm working on that.
Yeah, what I'm wondering is how do we withdraw in the file when we're going in a circle?
Maybe advise I can't get convoy.
Easy, you go backwards.
3-4 is 3-7, send it over.
I mean,
Are we using convoy net?
Fucking the body
Affirm. We are using convoy net.
We're using convoy net, so go on convoy net.
He's having trouble getting on the radio, convoy net.
Go on it for him. Or get someone else on it, I don't know, who cares. But I can't go on 2 nets right now. Well, 3 nets should say. They really need to move it back to where the vehicle commander seat could be able to go on the long range. They need to fix that.
3 regionally mature.
The cop without the vehicles.
Sounds like it. Probably just gonna abandon these Vics at the cop, to be honest.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
And it's an outpost that a cop that we're making our way towards.
I mean, 3-7 called it a cop, so I'm calling it a cop.
Yep, but then the captain will get mad about that, though.
Oh.
Yep, he already got mad last time about them calling a cop an FOB.
3-2 actual, this is 3-1 Mike. Radio check on frequency 132 over.
No, you gotta be on convoy net. Convoy net's 5-0.
What? No, 3-1 Mike.
Disregard, Stewart is... Oh, 3-1 Mike. Okay, never mind. That was 3-1 Mike. I copy.
Be advised, are we still in convoy?
3-2 actual, reach the same break. Be advised, if you guys need a mic, don't be afraid to holler at 3-1 over.
Good copy. But, I don't think it'd be in my, mind to go on 3-1's net, but I'll see if I can remember that.
Hey, firm 3-2. 3-1 mic out.
Williams, jump on 132. I can't monitor 50 and 132 by 1.
Roger, have it on 132.
Stein, probably crawling up his ass.
Hey, there's a fucking ID in front of them. I believe there's a rock. I don't know.
It's a rock, not an ID. Or else it would have blown up.
Don't say that unless
It looks like a fucking thing, dude.
It's a rock.
Yeah, keep an eye out for ID.
I mean, it kind of does look like one.
Guys, don't worry. He wasn't here for that FTX when we went over what IEDs were. So he's being a little precautious.